Okay, subscribers, I'm here. Let's see if I can find what you wanted me to see.
What are we talking about? Oh wait, I'm supposed to be over there, and
yes.
I'm supposed to walk up, and then...
Oh my gosh. Okay, retry this, okay.
Okay, fine.
Let's see if we can find what you wanted me to see.
Hey, I forgot my lines one more time. What am I supposed to say?
Oh, never mind. Let's just get to the intro.
No, but the jump scare...
Intro!
Okay.
Hello, my beautiful people. I am Ace Magicianz.
And I'm SuperShadowStar.
And today we will be doing the breakdown of the new Bendy and the Dark Revival trailer.
You've probably seen a lot of these breakdown videos before, but have you seen what we think of these breakdowns from the heaven of content?
We have the breakdown. We have theories. We have praising of the graphics. I mean, honestly, this game looks beautiful.
It looks better than us.
Obviously. But this game looks amazing, and I can't wait to tell you guys our theories, and you can respond to us in the comments section about whether you believe them, agree with them, disagree with them, or just tell us your own theories.
Bacon soup.
Bacon soup. Let me tell you, I have missed it. So let's go. Attention all viewers. This is Ace Magicianz from the future. I would just like to inform you that we kind of forgot to record the video with our speech, and I have done the best of my abilities to trim it down to make it look as close in comparison as possible. So viewer discretion is advised. But please don't worry too much about what it looks like. Just listen to the theories because we have some good ones coming up. Thank you. And please, enjoy the video.
We will pause throughout the video just to talk about our opinions on the things.
If you want to see the entire trailer, then...
link down below. Hair particles?
I think the hair follicles look kind of like...
Follicles?
Yes, follicles.
Another late night, another crazy deadline.
So we actually get an actual shot of what our character looked like before she got the whole ink infection thing.
And
you can do this, Audrey.
Also, two theories on this beginning powers. A theory that most people have that this is Henry's daughter or someone related to Henry. I personally don't believe this. And
I agree. I do not believe that this is Henry's daughter. I think it was just another coworker. Probably an old friend of Joey Drew. Now, I haven't read all of the Bendy books. I've only read The Illusion of Living. But I have a feeling that this was another friend of his who he hired.
Also, fun fact, I think they misdid Bendy's bow here because isn't Bendy's bow just white or black? I don't think it's this reddish orange color.
Yes.
I wonder if that's a scene from one of the cartoons.
Right here, they have the hallway, which is in the real world, not the ink machine.
And I think this is going to be our first level into the game.
Personally, I disagree. I think this will, I think it will be one of those cutscene type things. And if it is the first level, all you do is walk down the hallway and then immediately get captured by some burglars or something.
Or it could be, maybe this would be the real version of The Office from the first chapter in the real world. It would just be the first level from the game, just in reality. That would be an interesting topic.
I am wondering who the picture frame of the guy at the end is.
Probably Joey. He's a jerk.
Yes. Anyway, let's continue. And here is probably one of the coolest guys I've ever seen.
Besides ourselves.
Of course. Joey Drew, the man, and the demon. Archgate Pictures presents. So it seems that someone took Joey Drew's name and creation and is making a theme park, which Joey Drew always planned on, Bendy Land. So I think they are taking his idea and pretty much his name and putting it into an amusement park just from the background on the poster.
Also, two things I want to say here. One is the ink machine behind him, actually.
Yes, it does look to be in the real world, so it kind of helps Shadow's theory about everything in the first level being in the first world.
Chapter of the original game. And also, could this be Henry in this world? I have 3 theories of who could be Henry in this world.
But we shall talk about that later. First, let's continue through the smaller things. Also, what happened to his hand? Oh, never mind. It was just a shadowing. And now she wakes up.
This is probably where we get our weapon. The weapon we upgrade throughout the game.
It also says Demon Follower. So I'm wondering if Bendy is actually the good guy of this. And maybe we will help Bendy take down this evil scientist guy. Because it seems that he's... Yes.
This could be Sammy.
I hope not.
We just take it off and Bendy head.
And right here, Heavenly Toys, it has gotten a complete makeover since the first game. I mean, look at that.
Oh, I just realized, Alice Angel's behind Bendy.
Yep. So there's Alice Angel in the very back behind Bendy. Then there is the Butcher Gang member, Edgar, Boris the Wolf, Bendy. It says Heavenly Toys pretty much everywhere. I'm not sure if that is something like above the Heavenly Toys machine or if that's just ink. But it looks to be a little guy up here standing on one of the beams that's holding the roof up. I don't know though, that could just be like ink or shadowing or something. Now I'm really excited for this. They're adding a bar.
Drunk enemies.
I'm just excited because it looks like a cool environment. It has Tasty Eats over here, which I'm guessing will, of course, have the old bacon soup cans. I can't wait for that because bacon soup was awesome.
Oh, and the toilet.
Yes, the Little Miracle. I think that might be a hiding place. If I remember correctly, in the first game, those things were the hiding places.
But later in the video, I don't think they work as well as they used to. You'll see what I mean in a couple of frames, I guess.
Also, it says there's a couple of license plates. One says out of time. I think that might be kind of leading to something because the others are just random numbers and letters, but that one actually reads out time.
Unless it's coordinates or something for a YouTube video.
Ooh, true. And I know we're pausing it a lot, but right now the scientist is talking about banishing Bendy away, or the Ink Demon, I guess is the better name for him. However, I don't think that he did anything. I'll tell you my theory about that later on, though. Right now, it has Artist Rest. It doesn't surprise me, but it seems that Joey Drew didn't even let his co-workers go home, so instead he just made a place for them to sleep, so then they could stay at the factory. Which sounds like Joey Drew, because, you know, he wants to make as much money in as little time as possible.
Exactly.
Now, this doesn't show much. However, it really does show the amazing, like, scenery.
Lighting.
The lighting, the scenery, the fan propeller that actually moves. Also, there's a vent in the roof, which makes me think we're either going to enter this room through the door next to that fan, or that vent in the roof.
Or a jump scare.
Or a jump scare. Probably a jump scare. I mean, everyone remembers the falling plank of wood.
There is a stranger. Bring her.
Relax. The man who killed the ink demon, Wilson, knows your purpose. So, the doctor's name is Wilson.
And it looks like he has both his eyes in this one.
And it also seems that he's just wearing the mask. So I have a feeling that the ink creations, I guess, don't actually know what he really looks like. So he might be playing as someone else. So Wilson could be a completely different name, and he's just dressed up as him. And of course, they're made of ink, so they don't really have the brain cells to know the difference between a fake and a real.
Well, some of them are intelligent.
True. Also, the fact that he is telling the ink creations to go after Audrey and that they listen to him shows that he has some kind of order. Also, here is just another environment for the artists who drew everything for Joey.
I'm kind of thinking this might be the second room. Like, it's backtracking through where she just was. Like, she was just in her artist room. She goes out the hall to the ink machine, and it basically sends her here first.
I wouldn't say it's the second room, though, because I think, yes, you'll get the weapon from that original hanging body, but I don't think that would just be at the beginning. I think first it would just show you a few things, like the environment. It might have some enemies walk past a window or fan or something, but it won't get quite that intense with the weapon immediately. I think first it'll just teach you how to move and solve the puzzles, because Bendy likes doing puzzles. Don't know why, but he does. This thing, I remember seeing it back in the 2019 trailer, and you actually get an amazing shot of it right here. It reminds me a lot of the Boris monstrosity that the evil Alice made in the original Bendy and the Ink Machine. How he has pieces of scrap metal just sticking out of him. So it seems, well, it's not it seems, we know for a fact that the ink creations have evolved from the original.
Yeah, some even have red hair for some reason.
And
Flying
it seems, yep. Right here is what my old friend Shadow was talking about.
Yeah, I don't think the stalls are going to protect us as well as in the original game. I think they know that we're hiding in there. And I think that the locker we're going to hide in later in this video will be a better hiding place than the stalls.
Or maybe they will have, like, a breathing mechanic, so you have to click your mouse at certain moments or just hold the mouse down if you're playing on laptop, so then it holds your breath or something like that. Of course, bacon soup can. And over here, we have the inkwell from the original game when you had to first collect all the artifacts. And I think that's a rubber chicken.
No, that's just Boris plushie.
Oh.
Also, I just want to say here, this might be Boris' old house from Chapter 2?
And if it is, that is very sad, because...
Yes. Maybe he's alive in this
Also,
timeline.
I'm wondering if, like, we actually will get to see Boris in the Dark Survival, if we might be able to find his hiding place. Like, in the game Boris in the Dark Survival, Boris is in this room, and over time, it kept opening up to new things whenever they decided that they wanted to reveal something about Bendy and the Dark Revival. So, I'm wondering if we might actually be able to go through his room at some point. That would be pretty
Survival?
cool. It's another Bendy game.
Oh, okay. I thought you just missed the upgrading.
The upgrading. And then this guy.
Thank you very much for your help.
He actually can talk. He has coherent words. First of all, he just reminds me of, like, the Boris from the original game. I don't know why. He looks nothing like the original Boris. He can talk unlike the original Boris. But he seems like that type of friend that, like, you help him, and then he will repay the favor by giving you something. Or helping with something. Maybe he'll even follow you along. Maybe we'll have co-op. I mean, who knows?
Or you kill him and eat his heart, or whatever. Some people even think that he's Henry, but I don't like that theory that much.
I also disagree. I don't think Henry, first of all, would look like him. I don't know why, but I have a feeling that, like, Henry would take on a more distinct shape, which we will get into later on.
Thank you very much for your help.
It says bad. I can't read cursive, sorry. Bad Lewis? Yep, Bad Lewis. I don't remember who Lewis is. But it's a baseball. Ooh, and in the background you can see there's more tape recorders. So we will be able to get more of the storyline from tape recorders like in the first game.
Yep, and the I'm out of here guy.
Yes. I'm out here.
Also, just one quick theory real quick. I think if you eat more of the hearts and get the bad ending, the more human-like hand will slowly start turning into the demon hand. But if you don't eat any of the hearts, your hand will slowly start turning back. That's just a theory of mine.
Agreed. I think you get a choice. You could either A, eat the hearts, which you become more powerful and gameplay gets easier. However, it also makes you turn evil. Or don't eat the hearts. The gameplay will be harder. However, you'll be able to get a better ending. Anyway, but that's just a theory.
Almost everyone here either can't speak or they're completely mad.
So, this lady, I'm trying to think of anyone in the studio who we know that could be her. And right now I can't think of anyone. However, as she's just stated, everyone here is...
crazy.
Yeah, crazy. Which...
yeah.
What the crap is that? That's all I'm wondering. Like, all we see is their shadow.
Everyone here either can't speak or they're completely mad.
Can't speak or completely mad. So it seems that there will be lost ones that will actually attack us.
Also, you can see a Butcher Gang shadow right over here. Butcher Gang guy.
So maybe the Butcher Gang are like keeping them held hostage or something?
Maybe it's Alice, the evil Alice.
Yeah, that would be pretty bad. Except she doesn't, like, in the shadow you'd be able to see at least half the ring.
Yeah, you're
so
right.
you can't see it. So
or it's that
that's kind of scary. I'm thinking like the Butcher Gang members do. The scientist told the Butcher Gang members to keep these people in line because obviously they're completely mad, so they don't even listen to a scientist. But I bet we'll do something that will distract the Butcher Gang members, and then these mad things will both kill the Butcher Gang members and then try to kill us. You know, because they're nice like that.
The new projectionist.
Ooh, I can't wait. I love the projectionist.
Maybe he'll return.
We have the lounge, the atrium supply, the kitchen, the storage, and those are just a few of the new places, which, again, I'm excited to see the new biomes and explore the more of the studio.
Is that the same guy from earlier? I wonder. Maybe that's during the bad ending.
And here's the original Alice.
Above everything else.
I wonder if
I know I'm pausing again a lot. However, here's a sleeping area.
it looks a lot like the what's it called? It looks a lot like that the break room, kind of. It kind of looks like the break room from the original game.
Speaking of which, do you think we'll find that cake, the one that I'm out of here guy was talking about?
I don't know. Maybe he's one of the ink guys.
Just imagine we find an ink guy trying to eat cake. Well, we know who that one is. He's the I'm out of here guy.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Alice, stay away from the ink demon.
What's an ink demon?
He likes to smile, and he kills anything that moves.
So, in this shot, we can see
He likes to smile.
that he has these, like, horns or branches or something coming out of his neck and his shoulder over here. And it looks like he might have holes in him because light is coming through on these spots. So he might have holes in him too.
I have two theories on this one. First theory is that this is a fake out, and either this is like Beast Bendy or something, or a mixture of his first form and the Beast Bendy, and it's not the form that we'll see him during all the game. Maybe this is a fake out or something for just the trailer. Or maybe Henry is this new ink demon. I know I'm bringing up Henry a lot in this video, but there's 4 possibilities for him. Or he's just not in the game, flat out. Nothing.
Anything that moves.
Here goes nothing.
Good
It
model.
says, yes, good model. But in the background, it says, I think that says safety something. And please have...
He kills anything that moves.
Please have something please have your identification. Ooh, right here. The Kingpin. So I bet you there is a bowling alley area. And then there's the pharmacy area. And obviously a grocery store. I want to go bowling. I wonder if, like, there's a mini game of bowling.
There was a pawn game, I'm pretty sure, in the original with an eyeball.
Also, this really shows you how much the ink machine has evolved, because before it only made a few areas inside of Joey Drew's studios, but now it is capable of making entire streets with cars. I mean, that says a lot.
And really old cars.
So we will travel through vents, which helps with my theory before with that one room that had a vent in the ceiling where we might just pop out of. Like, we come to the end of a chase scene and we just fall to the floor because intensity.
Also, 2 things to say here again. I wonder who's chasing us here. Maybe it is Bendy, because Bendy's really the only person with a chase scene in mind right now, or it's that red-haired girl. But another thing is, this kind of reminds me of the one of the trailers that came out of Henry running across the hallway and hiding in a porta potty.
Ah, yes. Also, it could be anything else too, such as Alice, for example. I don't know why, but maybe Alice would be not the good Alice, but the evil Alice could be chasing us through the vents, which you will see here in a few seconds, that she is in fact alive in this timeline or universe or whatever it is, because, you know. Right here, it seems that we got away from Beast Bendy, or the Ink Demon, or some form of Bendy, because that's his old glove. And right now we're kind of closing his hand in the door. So we just barely escaped him in a chase scene.
Maybe it's Twisted Boris? Maybe? I doubt it, but maybe.
Actually, that could be true, too. I'm pretty sure Boris also has gloves. So that could be Boris, and they're trying to fake us out. They'd be like, huh, you thought you were getting chased by Bendy? Nope. Butcher Gang members? Again, I think that the Butcher Gang members might be defending the crazy people because the scientists can't control the crazy people like the half-coherent ones. So I bet you we'll do something to distract them. And then, yes, the crazy ones will get rid of the Butcher Gang, but they'll also probably come to bite us in the butt later on. Unless we eat the hearts and become powerful enough to defeat them. I think they'll be like stalker zombies, where like they hide in the background and you have to do stealth missions to get past. Any thoughts, Shadow?
A couple thoughts. The animation here looks amazing. I can't wait to see Ace play this game. I sadly will not be able to play it, but I might be playing the older games on mobile. Maybe.
Nice.
Also, I just want to say, they look more tortured and beaten up a little here.
Which, honestly, I find better, because before you didn't really get a good look at the Butcher Gang, mostly because they were trying to kill you, so you had to run away. But, like, specifically, I forgot his name, but the one that, like...
Fisher.
Yeah, the one with the fishing rod. Like, he looks a lot more messed up than he did in the other game.
Maybe.
Also, he has liar taped to his chest.
That was always there.
Did this guy always wear a suit then?
I don't know. I don't think. Maybe not. I don't know.
So right here, yes, the Lost will be attacking us, which I believe we did see in like a 2019 commercial.
Oh, how neat.
Trailer.
A Boris and Alice cut out instead of just a regular Bendy. And in the background you can see one of the Butcher Gang members, I believe.
And that says main, so I'm going to guess that it's like main exit or main entrance. And over here, again, I think is the ticket stamper from last game. Except it has a number 2 above it. So we might need to do a certain puzzle where like we do 1, 2, 3, 4, or they have an order, such as the license plate back in the bar. So like 2, 0, 1, 2, 3, 2. And every time we pull a lever, these guys will spawn, so we have to defeat them before moving on to next lever.
Also, the ink monsters have male and female counterparts now, it looks like.
Which is a lot better and cooler, in my opinion.
And they can stand up.
She was the 4th, which I'm guessing is this Lost down here.
Or, think about it like this. Tom, the Alices, Henry, and her.
Yes, but that would have been 5, not 4. So I'm wondering who,
Or,
like, what does the 4th mean? Does it mean this Lost down here was the 4th out of the entire machine to come in? Or does it mean something more special? Something specific?
oh, I have another idea. If Henry never showed up in this world, think about it like this. Instead of that, it was first the Boris, one of the Borises,
Yes.
with a soul. Then it was Allison, and then Tom and Alice.
Anyway, that is one of the theories, that in this universe or timeline that Henry never showed up. But again, we'll tell you about all of the theories in detail at the end of the video.
Climbing.
So we climb more things, and it seems, like I said, I think these things are those crazy people, and I think they'll be stalker-type zombie-like things, so they will come at us in a stealthy way.
Or it's a boss.
Or it's a boss. Like, I believe one of the secret bosses was Sammy, and he was one of those huge glob things that come out of the floor. So here is what Shadow was talking about hiding inside lockers. Here, Alice, the evil Alice, and she has a Tommy gun. I mean, that's awesome and scary at the same time.
Another thing to say here is, I think that if we kill her if this is a boss fight, if we kill her before she runs out of bullets or something, we can unlock the Tommy gun for a short while.
Or maybe the Tommy gun will be damaged, but we can take it apart and use its parts to upgrade our weapon, because we've seen several times in this trailer and others that there will be upgrade stations.
Yeah, also, this is another factor of maybe Henry never even showed up in the first place.
So, one of the theories goes with Henry never showed up, which means that she never died because obviously Henry never helped to kill her. Or the other one is Henry did come, but either A, he skipped to kill her, so instead of killing her, he just went straight for the ink demon, or B, she regenerated, because we've heard from her in the first game, the first time she came as just a slime. The second time, she came as the demon form of herself. So maybe she just was reborn again, because the ink machine just reborns anything that quote-unquote dies inside of it. Right here.
A lost one that doesn't have a soul fade away, and her hand glows.
Yes. So I'm wondering, because in the 2019 trailer, I remember seeing her go up to one of the Butcher Gang with her left ink hand that's glowing right now, and it deformed it, which was believed to mean that she saved its soul. So I'm wondering if this is another instance where she is saving the soul, because instead of like disapparating, the pieces are actually glowing as they're disapparating.
Evaporating. And also, maybe that's the angel route, saving all of them instead of collecting their hearts.
Exactly. Also right here, again, puzzles, because don't know why, but Bendy, even if he's an ink demon, likes puzzles.
Yeah, I hope it's not like Chapter 3. Sneak attack.
Ooh. She just jumped from above and attacked the guy.
Surprise attack!
Right here. That's kind of funny, actually. Wait, what? I have to slow this down if you don't mind. I have to see this.
You can't really argue with us because we're in control.
I know, I'm talking to you. I have to see, like, if it said anything.
Tommy gun, sewers.
Yes, we will be in the sewers, and it does look like she just saved that thing.
It looks like it was struggling.
Blankets. I thought I saw a word there. So it seems that this is in the sleeping area that we're going to surprise attack them.
Yeah.
Anyway, back to normal speed. Bendy and the Dark Revival.
I like how they don't show us the logo.
And here
Bendy?
is Bendy's cartoon form, which was never able to be perfected because obviously the ink demon is the first one that Joey made, which it doesn't have a soul in it, which is why it's a demon. And that shot actually helps one of my theories. And you can hear Bendy whistling, of course, in the background. So, it is coming November 15th. I will try to play it as soon as possible, as Shadow has mentioned here. But let's go back, rewind a bit, okay? To the theories. Shadow, would you like to say your theory?
Yeah. So there's 4 people I think that is Henry. And there's 4 people that I think is Bendy. Or related to Bendy. 1, this guy could be Henry, which I highly hope not. Please, God, don't be Henry. I hope this isn't Henry. That would be...
like an alternate reality where Henry is evil instead of good.
Yeah, it's either this or one of the Bendys. I really hope it's the good Bendy because we get to see Henry again, and maybe there's a mini game where we can play as him again, which would be nice. Another theory I have is that if you beat the game, maybe there's a secret where you could replay the original game.
Which I think would be pretty cool, like it just goes back in time to the original game. Now, originally people theorized that she was leaving the markings because in the original game, when you look through a special spyglass, you saw these markings and these notes. And at first we thought that Henry was writing to himself. Then we thought Audrey was writing to him. However, I don't think this is possible.
For one, Henry freaking writes stuff that only he would know. Like the bone in Tom's mouth and all that stuff. So it couldn't be her writing all of them, but some of them I believe she could have wrote or someone else could have wrote, but I don't think that's...
Such as, I don't think you'll remember, and if I'm able to, I will play a little clip here. But in the cell, when Henry gets captured by the good Boris and Alice, there is a picture. And when you pull up the little lamb thing, it says you draw very nicely. So unless Henry is commenting on his own drawings, then it could be Audrey telling him, hang in there, your drawings are great, or something like that. Just kind of lighthearted.
Maybe that's the unlockable game. Maybe at the end we don't survive, but get sent to another world and want to warn the next person.
Yep. Have any other thoughts to your theories?
No, not really. What's your opinion on this?
Personally, I think that this is a different timeline where Henry failed to defeat Bendy. I don't know how or why, but somehow Henry failed, therefore Bendy pretty much took him away, and the scientists took the credit for that. And I bet Bendy went into hiding with you as his trophy or something like that. And by you I mean Henry. And that would explain a lot, such as why Alice is alive, because that means that she got, in this different universe, she got reincarnated, because as she said the first time, she got turned into a slug. Second time, she was the half angel that she wanted to be. So this third time, she's the half angel just with a Tommy gun, because a Tommy gun's always nice.
Bang!
Yes, bang. Anyway, and I would find it ironically fitting if the Bendy in the last scene, the cartoon version of him, was actually Henry. It would be... Are you okay?
I choked on a chip.
Oh, crap. Anyway, I would find it ironic, but fitting, if he actually were Henry. Because, Bendy is Henry's creation that Joey Drew pretty much stole.
Stole, retconned, and added plushie material.
Yeah, true.
Should we compare this to the original video? The original trailer that came out 2019?
I think that's a good idea. As I stated before earlier in the video, I'm pretty sure we were able to see what we thought was Audrey releasing the souls or something like that.
It would be a cool idea, and we'll come back with you after this jump cut.
So, we are back. Here is the 2019 official gameplay trailer for Bendy and the Dark Revival.
I wonder if the game's still in this year or if things change from this.
A pretty girl like you shouldn't be wandering around all by yourself.
Is this supposed to be the early version of the Doctor?
Now that you mention it, it does sound a lot like him from the newest trailer. True.
Oh, it's the thing that we saw Bendy next to. It's that same poster.
What? This feels wrong.
I think this is a lot earlier because now it seems that she is in a completely different place when she spawns inside of the ink machine. Also, she's freaking out a lot more than she is right now. And I don't think she comes equipped with a weapon.
This is probably the room where we'll find Bendy in, maybe?
Maybe. And here is the original craft table. Honestly, it's a wonder what they've done within 3 years. The Gent Company, we all love them. Them and their amazing faulty gears that keep locking us in rooms.
Yep.
The machine must endure.
Man, that looks wonky. Oh, look at your hand. Oh.
So here is the first time that I mentioned that we saw her pretty much save the soul, I guess, of that.
That could have been, or maybe that's the first encounter.
Ah,
That actually
yes,
got me.
I remember this.
That got me.
Ha! Break the cycle this fall. It says break the cycle. So this, I mean, it says this fall, and it's 3 years later, but still, from what I think, that could mean that our theory is correct, that she will somehow, her timeline and Henry's timeline are intertwined, and they may actually be able to break both cycles and save more than a single life.
Maybe they'll even need an update to the original game.
Which I think would be awesome. I mean, an update to the original is very much welcome. Also, here's Boris in the Dark Survival. I mean, in case you guys haven't seen it. We'll go look at the 2020 trailer too while we're at it, because why not? Here we are. So we have the animation alley, elevator to exit, which, you know, will definitely work when we go inside and definitely won't crash to the bottom.
Maybe.
And then employees, locker.
I remember my first day down here.
I wonder who said that.
I know.
Main
It's
character?
scary.
No, I think that would be Alice, if I remember correctly.
And stay close to the shadows.
Wait, is her hand translucent in that
And
shot?
stay close to the shadows.
It's glowing yellow. Now, granted, look at these guys. They look a lot different from the newer commercials. So yes, they have updated them a lot more. However, her hand is glowing yellow veins. So maybe it's a powering up to release their souls. Like, you can't just boom do it. I think you might have to power up, charge it.
Oh, they can jump.
Everything
Right.
else.
And if I remember correctly, the cake that the one guy was talking about.
The guy attacking you, see, I'm out of here.
See? You can't see it too well, but over here is the cake from the picnic table that the I'm out here guy kept saying. I believe his name was Willie.
Stay away from the
Wait.
ink demon. He kills anything that moves.
Which she still says the same thing. That the ink demon kills anything that moves.
Huh.
I believe this is... Ha! Here is the first time that it talked about the hearts. And that was the first picture shot we got of the big guy. Which we got a lot better shots now. But anyway, I think that's just about it. Am I right in saying that?
Yeah, I think that's all we can cover for today. So,
In conclusion, our theories. My theory is that Henry failed, pretty much, and his timeline went ballistic. Completely ballistic. So, Audrey is trying to fix both her timeline and Henry's timeline. And I believe that Henry is the good Bendy, or cartoon more like Bendy.
yeah, he could also be the evil Bendy, or the Goop Man, or that William guy. But could the same William be the I'm out of here guy?
Oh my gosh, imagine if the I'm out here guy just decided to become an evil mastermind with a single eye.
It seems cool, I guess, but...
If that actually happens, we are the first to call it. Just saying.
Yeah. Also, I hope you like the PNGs of this video. They took a long time to animate, which is thanks to this guy right here.
And all the credit goes to this one. I mean, Shadow makes these things almost from scratch. He is amazing at the editing of them.
Aw, thank you, buddy. I can almost hug you.
Yeah, get away from me.
If your fur wasn't all slimy and stuff, I
Oh,
would.
wow. Anyway,
What?
thank you all for watching another video. Let us know in the comments what you think is going to happen in the newest Bendy game. And stay tuned, because I will be playing this game. That is a fact, and you will see it.
And remember to subscribe to both our channels, because only 50% of you are subscribed at the moment.
50%?
And I will see you next time!
Bye! Psst. Is he gone? Okay. Real quick, before I end off this video, I want to give one huge shout out to an amazing YouTuber. His name is SuperShadowStar. He has inspired me to do a lot of trailer breakdowns and horror games and stuff like that. So I'd like to, I guess, thank him for the inspiration. Anyway, I hope that I will get to be playing the new Bendy game alongside him and so many other YouTubers who have been waiting for it to come out. Thanks, y'all, and adios.